Welcome back. We've missed you guys.
Of course.
Episode 4. Episode 4 has rolled around fast AF.
Super fast.
Super fast.
Lightning speed.
If you are new here, I'm your host, JaQuera.
And I'm DeVille.
And we are Travel Thread. I feel like we just need to say that every once in a while, just in case somebody happens to see episode 4 before episode 1. So if you have, just going back on to episode 1 and then watch 2 and 3.
Watch them all.
Watch them all. So this is going to be how traveling changed our lives.
Yes, and bear with us, y'all, because
It's
we be getting a little emotional sometimes when we talk about it.
I be super emotional because it's just, I'm so grateful for what travel has done for me.
Same.
So we are going to do an origin story, and we are going to do 3 truths, 1 lie.
Yes.
And it's going to get crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. I'm going to go first. I'm going to say a little bit about myself, and then we're going to do 3 truths, 1 lie for me. Okay. All right. I am 30 years old. I am single.
Check in.
I've been to 43 states. I have road tripped through 29 of those states.
Go.
So I might have popped in on a visit to those states, but I've also road tripped through 29. The 7 I have left is Vermont, Maine, and New Hampshire.
I want to go to Vermont.
And me too. That's on the list. And then on the West Coast, I just have Wyoming, Idaho, and Oregon. And then I have Alaska.
Wow.
And then I'll be done.
That is very impressive, actually.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, man. And I need to get to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So that's what I have left. I lived abroad in New Zealand for almost 10 months.
Yeah.
And that was a beautiful experience. My top bucket list destination is Vietnam. A lot of people ask me, why Vietnam?
Like,
why y'all?
That?
Yeah, because and
I'd
be
so
like,
beautiful.
It's beautiful. The culture, I'm very big on culture. So it's underrated. And we talked about that a little bit in the last episode, finding underrated countries.
Yep, to visit.
Visit. And it's just so underrated and beautiful. So I can't wait till the day that I step off the plane and be like, oh my gosh, I made it.
Yes.
My first flight, I was either 9 or 10. And my grandma, who lives in New York, flew me and my brother up there. So we flew unaccompanied. So my first flight was to New York. Ooh. New York City, Brooklyn.
Oh, wow. That is crazy.
My top U.S. destinations is Chicago. Okay. I want to go for the food. Yeah. And like she said, Vermont as the state, that's one of the last 7 that I have to hit. Mm-hmm. And I really want to go for the fall foliage.
Oh, yeah.
It is beautiful in the fall time, and I just have to.
I feel like that would be that's definitely a bucket list item.
Yeah, I
can't wait to see that.
I cannot wait.
3 lies, 1 truth.
It's actually 3 truths, 1 lie. You have to figure out which one is the lie. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry.
1 lie.
I have 1 lie.
Not 1 lie, okay.
And 3 of them is the truth. Okay. So my first solo destination was to New Orleans during Mardi Gras. And you know, Mardi Gras gets wild.
Real wild.
Real wild.
Okay.
I crossed the border to Mexico without a passport on foot.
I feel like, just knowing you, I don't know, but I feel like that one's probably true.
I flew across the world country after taking a nap because I was having a bad day. And then
true too.
I got stuck in a winter storm and couldn't leave for days. So 3 of those is true, and one of them
is a lie.
And 2 of those is crazy. 2
right.
of those is crazy.
So I want to say the lie. Mm-hmm. I feel like you really would go through Mexico on foot without a passport. Like, I don't know how you would do it, but if anybody could, That's how I'm kind of like, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go with you got stuck in a winter storm and couldn't leave for days. I don't know where you were, but...
Is that the lie?
That's the lie.
That's right.
That is right?
Yeah. So I did cross the border on foot without a passport and partied all night and came back and got yelled at because I didn't have a passport.
Yeah, because how did they even let you back in?
I'm a U.S. citizen.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, how we got over there, I'm not going to say.
Don't do it.
But we walked. And I definitely flew across the country after taking a nap because I was having a bad day.
I can see you doing that.
And I lived in Charlotte.
Jay.
And I woke up and I wasn't really having a good day. So I'm going to go to London. And I looked up the flights and I had like 30 minutes to pack a bag and get to the Charlotte airport to fly to Detroit to make my flight to London. And I very much went to London for 4 days.
I love that.
So, don't be like me when you grow up. Or be like me.
That, whichever one.
Whichever one.
Flip a coin.
My first solo trip was in 2018, January, the end of January, beginning of February, to Mardi Gras. Mm-hmm. And I stayed in the hostel and met all kind of friends, saw people boobies for the little beads. They were showing their boobies for the beads. Then after the hostel, I stayed in a high-rise hotel where I could watch the parades without having to go outside.
Oh, that's nice.
And that was my first solo trip. It was wild.
Yeah.
I think all three of my trips are a little wild. So that's just a little bit about me. I'm a very adventurous person.
Yeah, it explains you perfectly. I love that. Okay, well, I am DeVille. I am also 30. I hope he's 31 soon.
Yeah.
Whew. I am married. I have 2 beautiful girls. I am a girl mom. One little boy didn't happen. 2 and done. Won't revisit that. My top bucket list destination, of course, is gonna be Greece.
That's beautiful.
Yes, it's beautiful, and I just really want to go. I want to do like the flying dress, photo shoot, in Greece. Most visited destination, Mexico.
This girl loves Mexico.
From the previous episode, I was talking about Mexico. I've been to Cozumel, Riviera Maya.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, it is.
Cancun.
I stay in Cancun. Cancun, I done been a couple times. Yeah. But yeah, I really want to go to like Los Cabos and like Tulum. Yeah, I haven't been to those places, but I do love Mexico. For the U.S., so I don't really travel in the States too much. Don't come for me. But like, I've been a couple places, but I would really want to visit Hawaii. That's on my list.
Hawaii is nice.
Yes. I did like Arizona, but the food was not hitting.
Ooh.
It wasn't seasoned. It was just a little bland for my taste. Is there Mexican food out there? Top notch. Anything else? No. Okay. Let's see. I love road trips, actually. Yes. I actually want to go cross country. Now that I got 2 kids, I gotta think about how I'm gonna do that.
I definitely drove cross country. You could do it.
Not with the kids. The kids gonna have to go with their grandparents or my sister, their auntie. Yes. Yeah. But yeah, I'm very much a person that will drive 10.5 hours to Miami rather than fly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's because your husband.
Yeah. And my husband is the same way. He do not want to fly. Like whenever we go for our cruises out of Miami, he's like, no. I don't even ask. I just know we're gonna drive. For my 3 truths and 1 lie. Okay. I left the country for the first time at 21. I've been to 13 countries, mostly in the Caribbean. I was allowed into Jamaica with an invalid passport. I've been on over 10 cruises.
Ooh, I don't know what would be a lie. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy that they let you into Jamaica without a valid passport.
That is true.
I know. I think the lie would be I've been on over 10 cruises.
You got it! I've only been on 8 or 9. Yes, so I am a cruise girly, but I have not hit 10 just yet. I was allowed into Jamaica, and this is why I love Jamaica so bad. So this was my first solo trip, and I did my research, right? Mm-hmm. I got my passport. I put it up because it was like, you don't want to lose your passport. So when I got it, I put it away till my trip. When I got to the airport, I snapped a picture, sent it to my husband so he would know, like, so he would have it. Well, he's like, your first name isn't on your passport. What do you mean? Now I'm sitting at the passport, looking at my at the airport, looking at my gate, and I'm like, what do you mean my name? And I'm looking at it.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy.
And it says my last name, my middle name, and my last name again. Now,
I would have been in shambles, baby. I would have been in shambles.
I saw it, and I was like, I'm going to just have to see. Mm-hmm. So they let me get on the plane. I thought I was safe.
Listen, that name might be wrong, but that barcode works.
Right.
Clearly.
So, like, whenever they called me up, they scanned it. I was like, okay, cool. I'm good to go. And I was wondering why I couldn't check in on the app. It wouldn't let me check in. And I was like, oh, that's weird. But I got there. They let me check in. I was like, okay, cool. Fly there. I didn't know that you also had to go through, like,
customs. Baby, if you do not know, you have to go through customs. I did not. Once you land at these locations.
Yes. So that's where they got me. Yeah.
Got you.
So, mind you, that's my first trip out the country, like flying wise, because before I was cruising. I got to the counter. I gave her my ID, my passport, and she was like, what's your name? And I was like, DeVille. And she was like, tell me where you see DeVille on this passport. Now, I played completely stupid because, baby, you're not about to put me back on this plane. So I was like, oh my gosh, what? Like, I didn't know that my name wasn't right. Like, I gave them all my information. So they put me in this room.
Interrogated you?
Baby, listen.
She done got comfy.
They put me in this little room with the one chair and a couple doors. It was nothing else.
That is crazy.
Girl. I said, and now I'm by myself, and I'm like, I'm about to cry because I'm like, oh my goodness. The lady, thankfully, she was like pregnant too. I think that's what, I think she was like a little softer on me. Mm-hmm. So shout out to you. Thank you so much. But she was like, you might have to go back on that plane. I said, please don't put me on that plane. Please Absolutely not. Please. But after 45 minutes of sitting in that room by myself, just waiting for a verdict, mm-hmm. they let me stay. And she was like, as soon as you get back, get this fixed. I said, yes, ma'am, you won't. I was like, so wait, when I come back, are they going to give me issues for getting back to the country? And she was like, no, just get here a little bit early. And I was like, okay. So, but child, they were trying everything not to let me in Jamaica because right before that, I had caught COVID. Ooh. And that was when we had to get like testing before we went. 3 days before I went, I got my negative COVID test. And I was like, oh,
thank you.
Goodness. Then I got their passport all wrong, looking crazy. Looking so crazy. But yeah, so that's that story. Of course, I loved the country for the first time when I was 21. I was on a cruise. And yeah, I've been to 13 islands.
That's really.
Yeah.
Tea.
Love it. All right. Yes. So for our next segment, you got baggage. Okay, you got baggage. So we have some questions, some audio questions. So we're going to listen to.
From you guys.
Yes, and answer them.
Ooh. Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay, what we have. Ooh, this would be a really good one. Let's hear it.
What's one of your most memorable travel experiences and why?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
My most memorable one? Ooh. I think it would have to be being on a yacht in Dubai. Matter of fact, hold on. Actually,
dude, that's a big one.
It's going to a rooftop that was on the 77th floor in Dubai. The views of...
You can see everything.
From the Dubai Marina, we was on the 7... Like, we had to take 2 elevators. We had to take one got off, and then go around to another one to go up to the 77th floor. And the views, it was nighttime, was so beautiful. They even gave us heated blankets so that we'd be warm because it was a little windy.
Yeah.
And to have dinner on the last night in Dubai, just knowing that I can have experiences like that and I can go far and I can go places with my friends or my travel group and say, oh, I've done this and I got to experience this.
Yeah.
Top tier.
I love that.
Top tier.
I love that.
And it could be something just as simple as eating dinner. Like, it doesn't have to be nothing too fancy.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
I love that. For mine, I would say when I went to New Zealand. When I came to see you in New Zealand. That trip for me was... I don't even know if I told you this or not, but I cried when I had to leave.
You did?
That was the first time that I have ever been that emotional, like, leaving a place. And I was like, I'm contemplating, like, moving. You know how you go anywhere. You're like, I can live here. No, I was really, like, talking to Breon, and I was like, if we did this, and this. But what made the experience, like, so beautiful, like, you know, I'm a foodie. I love food.
Yes.
I would eat the food. The food was phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
It was phenomenal. And then I wouldn't feel sluggish afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, so to know, like, whenever we were speaking to the people there, they was like, oh, they don't add, like, all the preservatives and
no color added.
Right.
It's really healthy.
Like, yes.
Not a lot of salt.
It was phenomenal. But yes, and then when we did those little Mario Karts down the hill, listen,
up there, that
was so much fun, and it was something that I knew we couldn't do here, even if they did do it here. Like, I don't know, they would have to put it in the mountains. Yeah, because when I say, like, we're going down these hills and these race courses or whatever,
I'm trying not to
you can see, like, the views, and it was just so much fun. It was so much fun. And, like, it was so beautiful. And it's, like, everything we did was just, like, I don't know. It was, like, a moment every single time. And I was just in awe. And I did not want to leave.
Aw. Yeah. I didn't know you cried.
I did. I cried. Y'all will find out that we are emotional beings.
Yes.
But I cried. And I was like, oh, wow. Like, I've never felt so attached to a place. And I was there for, like, a week.
It's just... I don't think beautiful. I've ever been... I don't think... Something's going to have to top New Zealand, but I really doubt it. And not a lot of people go to New Zealand.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people think about it as much, but it really need to be talked about. Yeah. Like, it's a gem.
Yeah, when we talk about underrated.
New Zealand,
if you can, go.
Go.
I want to go back.
I'm going back.
I told my husband, like, we need to, him and the kids, we're all going, because it was just such a great experience.
Oh, I'm glad you had a great time.
So thank you for that, because I don't think I would have thought to go to New Zealand as soon
as you did.
Yeah, as I did, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a question?
Yes, let's see what this question is.
Hi, so my question is, what is the craziest experience you had on vacation?
Y'all hear my baby in the background.
That's okay.
Listen, craziest experience you've had.
While traveling?
Yeah. I know.
What is the craziest experience? What you got?
The craziest experience. I don't know. I'm out here and trying to think.
Crazy?
Like, what's considered crazy?
Yeah, the crazy would probably be me crossing the border to Mexico.
Insane.
That would be for sure me crossing the border. Like, we literally crossed the border and the guys had to pay.
That is
crazy. I don't think I can say that on this mic because they're going to be chiming up ends. But yeah, we literally, and then when I tell you we partied all night, it was $14 to get in. And they ended up giving us free drinks for the night with the $14 to get in. After you got in, the drinks were free. So we were tore up. I think I had a balloon hat. Somebody was blowing up balloons, and I had a balloon hat, and we girl, I partied all night. And then we ended up at some bar cart where you know how they have the hot dogs outside, eating hot dogs. It was like 6. We didn't even come back to the U.S. till like 6:30, a.m. And we went. It was like 12 a.m. when we crossed over. Like it was.
That is
crazy. Shout out to my friend.
Love that. I don't know if I have like any like super crazy like that. I could just share a story. I would say when we did our girls trip to Mexico. Now, we had went to this resort and we were having a good old time, but it was more so like a relaxing vibe. But a couple of the girlies wanted to go out and party on the town when we were in Mexico. So we get this, we thought it was a club. It's called Coco Bongo. So if you have been there, you know it's not really a club. So we get there and we're like kind of confused because they're like instructing us to like stand, like we have to be in a certain place. And I'm like, can we not walk around? Like it was like follow the line leader and you stay in your place. And so we get in there and we're like not sure what's going on. And then you have like this little person, I think that's the right term, come out in a mask costume.
What the?
Little baby was dancing.
Ooh.
And when I say strip club? It was not a strip club, but that's what it was given. All right. So we're all looking at each other like, what in the world did we sign up for? So it was basically like different characters, like performing in a way. It was not actually like a club. One of the girls that wanted to go out so bad, Adria, was falling asleep in the club. Well, I don't know what it was, because they didn't have anywhere to sit down. It was like we had to stand the entire time in our space, in our assigned seat. So that was so crazy. We ended up leaving and just was walking around for hours because we came as a group, like with a bus full of people, and we could not leave till the bus was ready, which was 3 a.m.
And you talk about you didn't have no train.
Yeah,
that's a crazy travel story for real. That is crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then how y'all hostage to tell everybody.
We were so ready to go. It was a bunch. Like we vibed for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We weren't like okay, gosh, but we had a good old time. Then we were kind of like, all right,
and ready to go.
Good time is over. Let's go back to the resort. And they was like,
no.
You gonna stay right here with us. And that's what we did.
That is crazy. Okay. Okay.
What is a must-have when you are traveling?
Ooh, what is a must-have when you're traveling? I would say compression socks.
No, when I went to New Zealand, for sure.
Because
that was the longest flight that I've ever done. Yeah,
15 hours. If you are going on long flights, I would say compression socks, and a light weather jacket.
Oh, smart.
Like it doesn't have to be something thick, very very light, just in case it starts raining. It might be high season, and it's sunny, but somehow it started raining. Light jacket fixes that problem. It might get windy at night, fixes that problem.
Yeah.
And if you don't need it, then
okay, cool. I would say for me, a battery pack to charge my phone.
Oh, that is smart.
Yeah, that's like a must-have. I put that in there immediately.
My phone stay dead. My phone on 24% right now.
And mine is on 67.
I mean,
but yeah, I would definitely take that. And like my tripod. I know that seems like a girl, but
that's smart.
Yeah, because I was like, how am I, especially when I start traveling solo, I am not the kind of person to ask someone to take a picture of me. I actually feel like I'm awkward when people take my pictures. So I would prefer to do my own. And I got my little clicky button and I could just take my own pictures, videos, all of that. So, yeah. Uh-oh.
Oopsie.
I have one too.
I have another. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Hey, ladies, I just wanted to know when you are traveling international, what are the first things that you do when you get to the resort?
Wipe, 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 wipe everything down.
Yeah.
Look for bugs.
Yeah, I do inspect the room for
Yeah.
sure to make sure that it's like clean.
I think that's
So you have to.
you have to.
And then immediately after, I unpack every single thing that I have.
I'm trying to think. Do I unpack? I don't think I unpack. I don't know what I do, but I don't think it's unpacking though.
I will hang up all my stuff or put them in the drawers.
Oh no, I don't.
I do not. I don't live out of a suitcase for my trips. It don't even matter how long it is.
No, even if it's overnight, you'll unpack.
Guess.
Oh wow. No, I'm a suitcase in a suitcase girly. Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
What we have. All right.
Have you ever had a trip didn't go as planned? Why didn't it go as planned? Did you have other people there? Was it your fault? Was it the weather? What's the reason?
Okay.
Oh, she is hilarious. Oh my
Wow.
gosh. I did have my Dubai trip not go as
Really?
It did go as planned,
Mhm.
but we had some people who kind of felt like, because I plan my trips extensively. So it's, oh, we're going to do this day, and you already know what's happening before you even step on the plane to go.
Right.
So we definitely had that as an issue where people might have not wanted to do the things anymore that they already paid for or whatever the case may be, which sometimes that's fine.
Yeah.
Don't be like, oh, well, I want to go do this instead. And then I'm looking at you sideways, like, especially when it's a trip that I planned for all of us to do together. Another one was making sure you have a plan B.
Oh, a backup plan.
Yeah, a backup plan when things don't go as planned. When I was traveling to Dubai, we left out of Atlanta.
Okay.
And I had to drive about 5 hours, and I thought I was going to leave my car somewhere, and I didn't end up leaving my car at that location. I needed to leave it at a different location.
Yeah.
So making sure that you have just a backup plan just in case things don't go the way they go. So no, it wasn't my fault, but other factors were in play, and it wasn't the weather.
Right. Oh, wow. Okay. So I would say the group trip that I planned for Jamaica, we had maybe like 18 people go.
She got 18 people together. Clap it up. Clap it up.
Me and my business partner at the time, because we were travel agents in my previous life. But we got 18 people to go on this trip. And I don't think we thought about how many different personalities. We just wanted it to be like a real big thing, like people who may not travel often that want, because some people would literally ask me like when I'm going so they could travel with me for like safety reasons or just be a little bit more secure. 18 different personalities, and we did have like a itinerary. And then it was like, oh, I don't want to do this when we were supposed to do it. And then we also, I'm big on color coordinating, like so people not wearing what they were supposed to wear, and you're not getting in the picture. Like,
I told you.
Like little things like that, like too many different personalities. It was like one little interaction with my best friend and another girl that was there, because it was really a misunderstanding, but she upset my friend, and I was like, oh Lord. But at the end of it, they, settled it out. But
that's good.
I don't like, we don't do that. All good vibes.
All good vibes.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have another one?
I do have another one. Let me see.
Hey, ladies, what do I pack into my carry-on if I am going somewhere overseas and it's a long flight over 16 hours? What do I pack in my carry-on so that the 16 hours does not seem too long?
Ooh. Other than the compression socks that we just talked about, snacks. feel like so many people ask, hey, can we bring this? And I'm like, yes.
You can't.
As long as it's dry foods, not no water or juice or nothing like that. As long as it's dry foods, you can bring a home cooked meal, which I have done before.
Yeah.
Onto the plane and eat it.
Because let me tell you, that meal that they gave me on that plane, and I thought it would be, a little better than it was a joke, and I did not eat it, but I did have snacks. Yeah.
Don't get on that 16-hour plane ride and be hungry now.
Yeah, absolutely not. But I also made sure that I had like face wipes to like refresh myself. Yeah, like a little like pack of like toiletries and stuff like that, just to like, because it's long and you don't want to look like you've been on a 16-hour flight when you get off the flight. And then a book
and a toothbrush.
Yeah,
because once you get off that long flight, baby, the bathrooms might be small, but it comes with a sink, and you can real quick.
Yeah,
because you still got to go through customs and talk to agents, and you do not want your breath funky. So
immediately, yeah. So that would be good. Snacks, some toiletries, and some kind of entertainment. It don't have to be a book. I'm a book girly, but
or some music. Make sure you have your playlist.
Oh, headphones.
We almost forgot. That's the most important part. They will charge you $4 for headphones to go into the low TV,
and I'm not doing
it.
Mm-mm. So yes, headphones. Okay. Pack them headphones and a charger.
What else do we have?
I want to take a trip out of the country. What's the best websites to use for that? And should I bundle the motel and flight or do it separately?
That is a really good question.
That is a really good question. I'm a very big advocate of looking around, but booking through the main website.
Yes.
You would get
too many scams
up. You think you're booking on Expedia, and you will be caught up because Expedia going to say it's not their fault. The hotel going to say it's not their fault, and it's going to be like, dang, you thought you booked this room and you didn't actually book this room.
Yeah, you would hate to get to your destination only to find out they don't have your reservation.
Yes.
And that happens.
And the fees. Booking or stuff like that might not tell you the fees. Those are great websites to still use.
Right.
If you want to find a deal, especially if you want a bundle, I would say definitely use Expedia, booking.com. But if you're just booking the hotel or you're booking it separate, I would go to Delta or American or Breeze and buy those, and then go to Marriott, Hilton, wherever, and actually purchase so that you know exactly what you're getting. You can even go on both of those and see how much it would cost versus what it would cost on something like booking on Expedia, and just weigh the pros and cons of both.
I think for me too, like whenever I first started traveling, I was using a travel agent. That was just like easy for me to do. So like my Carnival travel agent, Miss Ma'am, I'm calling her every single time. Every time. And then I became my own travel agent. So I'm a big advocate for finding someone that you can trust. Because as we know, unfortunately, is some travel agents out here. One lady, the people was trying to get on the cruise and they have none of their reservation. So of course you still have to be smart. Make sure it's somebody that's trustworthy. But I would say definitely use a travel agent, shop around, like Jay said, and just like compare some things. I know Vacation Express is actually a very, very good website to use for.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, Caribbean travel. Yes, I use that every single trip that I went to the Caribbean. I used Vacation Express, so I would definitely check them out. And I'm big on bundling. Like, because most of the time you're going to save money if you bundle your trip. So if you flight and resort or flight and hotel, but it kind of depends on where you're going and when you're going. So just look at both options.
Okay. Let me see if I have any other one. Nope, I think we're good.
Yep.
Okay. That's all your questions too?
Yes.
All right. And for our last segment, we have No Gatekeeping, where it's like our advice segment But in this one, we're going to talk about how travel changed our lives personally for the better. Oh,
yeah.
Look at us. We already get started. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like travel has root. See, now I can't even talk.
Look, find it because like we said, this is like emotional.
Yeah, it's
because
emotional.
Traveling really it changes your life in ways that you don't expect
it to. Okay.
Yes.
Travel has root.
I know. Don't start because if you
I'm
start
not.
crying, I cry.
Travel has truly expanded my life in the best ways. It's given me a deep appreciation of learning new cultures, not just as a tourist, but as a true traveler. I don't want to just be like, oh, I'm a tourist. I just went to this place and I could check it off the list. I really want to be able to immerse myself in a culture and say, I've done the things that locals would do.
Yeah.
Because every place is completely different. It has helped me broaden my community. I know I talked about how I had a friend that's in South Korea, and she's texting me, asking me how I'm doing. I'm asking her what time it is over there. It's yesterday.
Right. That's so.
And I'm like, oh no, it's only so and so over here. And she's like, oh, it's so and so over there. Being able to have friends around the globe, like I have friends in South America, I have friends in New Zealand, I have friends in Asia, I have friends in Europe. Like, now I just need some friends in Africa. I'll be sick.
Right.
So it's just something that I never really want to take for granted. But maybe the biggest shift is this. Travel has taught me gratitude. Not everyone in all parts of the world live how you live.
Right.
Especially when we talk about Western culture. There's a lot of people who live on less.
Yeah.
And to have gratitude when traveling around to see, like, oh, y'all do live like this, but y'all are still very much happy.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Y'all are happy. Y'all are content because this is the life that was given to you.
And they make the best out of
it. And they make the best out of it. Yeah. So, yeah, having less access, less opportunity. You're just grateful to come home knowing that you do have more.
Yeah.
And to be thankful. I have a tattoo. I'll show you guys. Oh, I don't know if y'all will see it. Hold on.
This one.
Which one? This one?
I think it's the color.
No. Y'all can't see it though. No, we won't be able to see it.
Maybe.
There we go. Kind of, sort of. I have a tattoo on my arm, and it says Mau Tanu Ti Mihi. And it just can be interpreted as may the gratitude remain or forever grateful in the Maori language. That is New Zealand's actual language. And I'm just grateful for that time period in my life, and it's opened me up to so many more possibilities. Like, I just don't want it to end there. I just want it to be forever.
Yes.
So
I love that. Listen, so I am going to read off my notes because I start talking and I'll go on a tangent and then be like, wait, what was I saying? So like I said before, so it changed my life in ways I did not expect. Exploring the Caribbean and visiting New Zealand gave me more than memories. It gave me a different perspective.
Yeah.
So each place, I feel like it pulled me out my comfort zone, into someone else's world. Like, growing up, I was like a real quiet kid. Like, I was mostly to myself, being, the middle of like 6 kids.
Yeah.
And we did not travel. I mean, it was 6 of us. We didn't travel, growing up. It wasn't a thing that we did. When I would hear people like, oh, yeah, I went to Disney, or I didn't go to Disney till I was 30.
Yeah.
That was something that I just recently did. So it wasn't something that I was really aware of or had the opportunity to do growing up. So the food, the culture, the way, their way of life, it showed me how big the world is and how small my everyday worries could be. Like, listen. So for me to like, I am a very like anxious person. I'm very like nervous. Like growing up, that's just how I was. So for me to step out of my comfort zone and like travel by myself or whatever, it was really big for me. It was very different. And then I feel like each time I go somewhere, I like come back like wholer, like I found a different piece of myself that I didn't know was missing.
Aww.
So, yeah, so it humbled me. It reminded me that my way isn't the only way.
Yes.
That was a big thing.
Yes.
And that there's beauty in unfamiliar places and people. So every trip leaves me more grounded, more open, and more connected to the world around me.
Oh, that is so nice. I want you guys to write in your travel stories and how it changed your life, whether in the comments or in the reviews.
Yeah.
Just let us know, because the more we talk about it, the more people see like, oh my gosh, like I can do this. And some people need just that little grain of a mustard seed to say, oh, well, I'm going to go on my first trip.
Yeah. If she did it, I could do it too. Yeah.
So
and I love that.
No.
Yeah.
Aw. All right. That's a wrap for episode 4.
Wow.
How traveling changed our lives for the better. And it's been an amazing ride, and I know we have many more years to go.
Yeah.
I can't wait to travel. I travel in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Less than 2 weeks.
Listen, I'm taking a year off because I just had a baby. Yeah. And I'm like, me and my husband both are like waiting. You hear me? To book our next trip. Yeah. Yeah.
If you like this episode, leave us a review. Share it with your friends, your travel crew, people who want to travel. Just share it with everybody. We really appreciate it. And we're gonna be here if you need us.
Yeah. It's a community. We're starting a community.
Starting a community for sure. All right.
Right, ma'am. Yes.
Until next time, stay open, stay curious,
and keep threading your own travel path.